Hello, peeps. I am in the truck right now. It is 11:53 a.m., almost about to be the afternoon. I've had a bit of a crazy morning that I gotta tell you quickly about. I had to go to a friend's house at 9 a.m. He had a floor drain primer that was leaking. Do you remember this scene back at Jack's? So I just want to show you guys, this is a floor drain primer right here. This little piece in the middle. We found out that it's a bit brittle and it actually broke into pieces. It broke in half. Well, that was happening in the roof of his basement, in the ceiling of his basement. So I had to go there in the morning and sort that out and find that leak because I didn't even know it was a floor drain primer. Initially, I was under the impression that it was gonna either be a drain or it was gonna be a water pipe that was leaking because it was causing a lot of damage. So finally, it took about 45 minutes to figure it out. I went to the supplier, came back, sorted it out, and now I'm heading all the way down to Oshawa. It's 40 minutes away from where I'm at right now, so it's gonna be a bit of a hike. We're gonna go there. We got a big job. It's a basement renovation. We're gonna have to break the foundations, and it's gonna be a ton of work. Let's get to this. Job site, looked at it already. Let me take you down there, show you what we're doing today. Normally we break with a special Bosch hammer drill that we have, but my dad's not here, so we're gonna be using a sledgehammer. We're going old school ape style, you know what I'm saying? So let me take everything downstairs and let me show you what the deal is. Alright, let me show you guys where we're at, okay? So, as you see here, we have a pipe coming in, and this is a rough-in that a lot of new homes do, so that if the tenant, or if the owners want to eventually finish their basement, they have the pipes necessary to do so. So, there's a toilet connection, wet venting, a vanity connection right here, and then over there would be a shower drain. That's what you're looking at over there. But what we're doing in this case is we're going to convert this into just a two-piece, a toilet and a vanity. So we're going to actually eliminate the shower drain, which is this guy over here. So we're going to take the toilet, and what we're thinking about is taking him and moving him to approximately where this X is. When my dad comes, he'll be able to give us a more accurate place. And then so we have a connecting vent up here, which is super important, but we're gonna try to get everything in the wall. That way we could put drywall over it and it be nice and neat. Always got to think about where you're connecting the water. We have cold and hot water in PEX form coming in right there, and the red one on this side should be hot. Alrighty, peeps, just want to show you the final results of what we have here. We have our water closet over there right by my dad's foot, which comes in here, connects to the existing drain right here. 2-inch wet vent up to the vanity connection, up to the vent all the way up. Hot water right here on the left, cold water on the right, and then a cold water supply for the toilet right there. Testing the water right now. Oh, no. All right, we tested it. It leaked. horribly, but we're okay now. I just re-crimped this guy right here. He was going crazy. And that's the job. What a day. Wow. I mean, started a bit later than usual. Went to do my friend's floor drain primer, which I gotta say right off the bat is, I sort of got lucky finding that one. You know, I initially went in thinking that it was gonna be pipes that were gonna be the issue, but it wasn't. It was like this small tube that was a floor drain primer. And when that was done, we went to the job site. I got home today, guys, at 8 p.m. That's how late this job went tonight. And it's one of those things that we're so busy this week that we sort of have to push ourselves a little bit to make sure that we are on track and on schedule, because if we don't, then we're gonna be stuck, you know, and we're gonna have to either work on Saturday or push that work to next week. So the good thing is there was a point in the company where I wasn't up to par in regards to my skills, so my dad would be doing all the jobs all by himself technically. He would have me doing stuff like breaking, like cleaning pipes, like pasting stuff, etc. But I wasn't an official variable of manpower in that sense, you know what I mean? He was sort of supervising me while he had to get the results. So we're fortunately at that position where I finally have the ability to maneuver and have the skill set to be able to actually do drains by myself, install toilets, install bathtubs, etc. You know, like it all comes down to being able to do the job that you're hired for. And I'm really happy that I finally am able to do that for him, because, you know, you sort of sit back and you start considering, you know, your dad's getting a bit older. He doesn't really have that edge of strength that he used to have. I think the most amazing thing about my dad is that he can look at a job and not just find a way to do it, but find the most simplest way to do it. I find that a lot of times I look at a job and I'll start on something and my dad will go, "What are you doing?" And then he'll show me the way he would have done it, and it would have been like 3 or 4 times easier. And I think that goes to show how skilled he is in problem solving. I'm not just learning how to do the job, I'm learning how to take difficult scenarios and simplify them, and that for me is the most crucial thing. And that's why picking his brain is important. But that's also why, and this is more of a complaint about myself, that I should shut my mouth sometimes and just listen to him, because I find that there, between the master plumber and the apprentice, there's always a little bit, and I don't think all relationships are like this. For the way it is with my dad, when he starts correcting me, I start going, "What, you think I can't do the work?" You know, and that's a bad way to interpret his advice. And that's something that I've always done. And I think I need to recognize that he's actually trying to make my life simpler. He's not trying to say I'm not good at what I do. He's trying to say there might be a better way of doing it, sort of thing. So that's just a critique on myself. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, look, you do this good, but you also do this bad. You know what I'm saying? So that is my rundown on the relationship between the master and the apprentice. Guys, let me know if you are apprenticing, if you had that sort of relationship with the person you were apprenticing under. I'd be really interested to find out, and I think it would be useful for the other plumbers that want to get into plumbing and want to get into apprenticing to find out what sort of relationships there are out there between the master and the apprentice. You know what I'm saying?